Thank you.
No, because I'm seeing you on DC Live after a long time. That's why. Okay.
Oh, hope nobody listened to this. So, Shakti, if you have recorded this, what Rudra said, edit, control, alt, delete. Okay, anyhow, happy evening, Rudra, after a long weekend.
Happy evening, happy Monday. Great. And I know I just want to take a moment. You can record this, Shakti. Appreciate the DC Live team, Srilekha, Shakti, everyone for putting up things that you put through for Independence Day and Janmashtami celebrations. Kudos to you both and job well done. Thanks for all the efforts that you've been putting. Okay.
Nandri. Thank you, Rudra. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. Great. Okay. Now that we are on the show, good evening, people, wherever you are, whichever center you belong to. Thank you and welcome everyone to the Grammatist show. And this show is something that helps you with English. All right. And then I'm your host, Rudra, and it's great to have you all listening in on this fine Monday. This show, Grammatist, is broadcast every Monday at 5:30 p.m. right here on DC Live, where we care, we share, and we are on air. Thanks for tuning in, people. What are we going to talk about? I'm going to give you a complicated word. I'll put that on the chat here in these call messages, but I'll explain it in very simple terms. We're going to talk about something called collocation. Okay, that's what. All right, so we're going to talk about. All right, so I think I see a message from. I'll cover that as well. All right, so I think collocation is what we're going to talk about, and specifically, I'm going to talk about some general statements, and then I'm going to talk about something that we use in the corporate as well. Okay. Now, what is a collocation? I'll put that in the in-call messages, people. You can just see that COLLOCATION as a collocation. The plural of it is called collocation. COLLOCATION as collocations. Okay. That's what you should be looking at. We're going to talk about it. Now, let's understand what exactly is a collocation. If someone is hearing this for the first time, if someone is thinking, okay, what is this new term? Okay, let me tell you, it's not a complicated grammatical rule, but it is about something that we use in our daily life. It's something that we use to get a natural rhythm of the language. Okay, it's like a set of two or more words. Okay. That are those inseparable, those inseparable in-love words is what I call them. They are the two or more words that love to hang out together. So let me put it across that way. Okay. And now let's understand this word. So you must have heard this pretty much on any event, any show. One word, round of applause. Right. So is round of applause a plural for applause? May not be. The another word that that someone used is I need a strong coffee. Okay. Why not a powerful coffee? Why do you need a strong coffee? And what does it mean by strong coffee? Right. So these are the things. In corporate, you must have used extremely busy. Right? Why not highly busy? Correct? Yeah, I'm heavily busy. Correct? We don't use that. So these are the words that we're going to talk about, and those are called collocations. Okay. Now, why is it important? Let me talk about why is it important. It is important because you want to sound completely like a native English speaker. Right? You want to sound like that. You want to sound like very close to how English is to be spoken. These are the right ways to use. We pretty much make these words, with an incorrect combination, and then someone corrects us, right? So they may say, no, you don't say that way. We always say strong coffee, we don't very often say strong tea, correct? Then fast food, right? So we say fast food. I had some fast food. That's what it is. Now, learning collocations is going to be something very, very important to sound natural and fluent. It also, the second thing that it's important is because it helps you express yourself more vividly, right? So it's meaning unique. Right? It's a powerful way to expand your vocabulary by learning these language. I wouldn't call them idioms, but language phrases. Okay? And let's take it up, probably a few of them today and talk about it. Before I get in, I'm going to do some theory, which I usually don't do. I usually don't do. I've not done this on Dixie Live. At least I've never done anything which is sounding theory. But then for you to understand this, you need this theory. You need to understand this. Okay. There are many combinations of this. First of all, let me quickly paraphrase until here. Number one, collocation is a set of words. You need to know that it is because you're going to be speaking like a native speaker, and it also sounds natural. It helps you being fluent. It makes you very expressive. It helps you to talk to people and describe, being descriptive in a language. That's very important. Being descriptive in a language is very important. Okay. You say too far, no, far, right? So the way you pronounce far, it seems far, right? But then you say far. Oh, it's far, but not that far. So that's how it is. These are a group of words that helps you make it descriptive. Okay. Now, we're going to talk about the broadly seven collocation classifications. Okay. And how are these classified? It's classified based on the parts of speech. I'm not going to teach you parts of speech. How different parts of speech come together, making it a pair. Okay. I repeat, how different parts of speech come together, making it a pair. What is the first one? Adverb and an adjective. An adverb is one that describes a verb. An adjective is the one that describes an action or a noun or whatever. Okay, describing word. So, an adverb and an adjective is the first one. Second one is adjective and noun. Third one is noun and noun. Fourth one is noun and verb. Fifth one is verb and noun. Now, sixth one is very interesting. It's a verb plus an expression with preposition. Okay. So I'll talk about it when we get to the examples. The last one is the verb and adverb. I repeat. So the 7 combinations that you have is adverb and adjective, adjective and noun, noun and noun, noun and verb, verb and noun, verb plus expression with preposition, verb and adverb. You don't have to remember all of these. This is just to make you conscious. Okay, let's look at what's the first one. It's an adverb and adjective. It is when an adverb which modifies a verb or adjective is paired with an adjective. Like think about it, add emphasis to something. Example, you wouldn't say very stupid, right? So you don't say very stupid. That's very stupid. But the natural collocation here is that's utterly stupid. That's utterly stupid. Okay. You can also say something is, I was completely satisfied. Okay. This business idea is highly successful. Okay. When something does not work, what do you say? That's Srilekha does this, right? She says absolutely nonsense. Right? Just kidding. I have to pull Srilekha into this. Right? So this is what is your adverb into adjective. That's what you're talking about. Okay. So that's what it is. You say utterly stupid, completely satisfied, highly successful.
Rudra,
absolutely
you have many words. Why did you choose on that word?
Sorry?
No, you have many words for the option. No, you got many words for the option. Why particularly that word? I'm asking.
You're asking. No, because I thought, how would you reflect your frustration? I thought about a moment. Okay, yeah, then I thought maybe you say this. Right. Okay. Now let's look at the second combination here. Adjective and noun. Right. How do you say, okay, now that Srilekha is unmuted, how do you say you're in pain? Srilekha, some level of pain. How do you say that?
Like atrocious, something like that.
Sorry?
Atrocious or unbearable.
Unbearable. Correct. Unbearable pain is something. Instead of saying unbearable pain, what people usually express is excruciating pain. Okay. Have you seen that? It's excruciating pain is what people use. That's an adjective. Noun is pain, adjective is excruciating pain. Have you heard this word? Strong feeling. That's a difficult decision. Strong feelings. I have a strong feeling towards something.
Yeah, heard many times. Yes.
Exactly. So that's what we're talking about. Strong is an adjective. Noun is feeling. Strong feeling. Heavy rain. Difficult decision. Right? So we use this word difficult decision. But pretty much in meetings, we have to make that difficult decision. Now let's say noun and noun. What is a noun? Noun is something that you call. That's all. Make parts of speech very simple, people. Noun is anything that you use to call. So chair is a noun, star is a noun, door is a noun, Srilekha is a noun, Rudra is a noun, DC Live is a noun, meeting is a noun. All of this is a noun, right? Anything that you call is noun. It's that simple. Okay, don't go by your what your English teacher in class 8 taught you. A noun is something that describes a name, place, animal, thing. Okay, that's too bookish. Anything you call is noun. A dress is noun. Right? Finger is a noun. Hand is a noun. Right? Okay. That's what. So sometimes what happens, two nouns come together. Yeah, it's like. It's like they marry for some reasons. So let's look at it. One of them is the round of applause. I use this word, right? End of a round of applause. So both are noun. Round is also noun. Applause is also. It's round of applause. Another one, head of the company. Okay. Head of the company. Surge of anger. That's a noun plus noun. That's what they say. Okay. So that is what it is. That's a noun plus noun. Now, quickly getting on with something, we also use noun plus verb. A classical example of noun, say, I think the funny way to say this is, probably it's someone shouting, right? So lions roar. You don't say lions shouting. It's a lions roar. Okay, and that's a it's the lion is the noun plus the verb. Okay, cats meow. The bomb went off. Right. Dogs bark. So that's what it is. Okay. Now, if you look at it, one classical example for this noun plus verb is wives shout. The wives shouting, which silences me. Right? For everybody, any married man silences. That's also noun plus verb. Okay. Now let's get into another one, verb plus noun. So verb plus noun. This is the reverse of the previous one, where the verb acts on the noun. So let's say something like do your homework. Okay. So here the verb comes first. Homework is a noun. Commit suicide. Okay. It's not like you undertake or you process suicide, right? Yeah, right. So something like that. That's where the noun, right? I think I just saw somewhere. Pay attention is one of them. Make the bed. You can say prepare the bed, right? Make the bed. So that's your verb plus noun. Now let's look at verb plus expression with preposition. How do you say someone is crying? Okay. How do you say someone is crying? You say he or she bursts into tears. That's it. And you want to say someone who's having a heavy fever, you say get over the fever, get over the flu. And one important corporate word that we always use with an expression is take advantage of the situation. Take advantage of the situation, right? So we need to capitalize on it. That's another expression. Now, the last one that I'm talking about is verb plus adverb. Finally, we have a verb followed by an adverb. That's like they wave frantically. When they saw their favorite hero, they waved frantically. It's not like they waved frantically. Place an object gently. Place the object gently. So we must see this gently twist the cap on the instructions of any medicine bottle or something like that. And also you talk about, talk softly. I would say you say talk softly, whisper softly, you say that. So that's what these expressions are. Now talking about, extending here on collocations, commonly what we use is, we use words or phrases or something to the effect of, in my opinion, okay, my opinion, my viewpoint, which is viewpoint, it's a view point, right? So that's what it is. And then we also use it is important. It is important. It's a phrase. It's an expression with to. It is important to. It is important. It is important to study now. It is important to do this now. It is important to start now. It is important to get this going. So you start this way. In my viewpoint, meaning what my opinion is. Okay. That's what these phrases mean. I'm going to quickly give you some rough examples of how do you use this the verb collocations, right? So anything that starts with a verb, because that's where we make a lot of mistakes. Okay, where we talk about. Okay, let me give it this way, right? Let me break the verbs with have, do, make, take, break, catch, and then few examples with this. Okay, so I think let's talk about it with this. Have. What are the verb collocations with have? You say, have a bath, have a drink, have a good time. I have a holiday, have a problem, have a relationship, have lunch, have sympathy. These are all have. Okay, now with do, what are the examples with do? Do business, do nothing, do someone a favor, do the cooking, do the housework, do the shopping, do the washing, do your best, do your hair, do your homework. So these are all with the verb and verb and verb also, right? So have and verb. So these are the verb collocations. Now let's look at make. We have seen have, do. Let's take a few examples of make. Make a difference. You make a mess out of it, right? So you made a mess as the past tense. You make a mistake. You make a noise. You make an effort. Make furniture. All of us love doing this. Make money. Okay. And then for you to make money, you got to make progress. Okay. For you to make progress, you need to make room for you to work. For you to make room, you don't have to do this. The last one, make trouble. You don't have to make trouble. Don't be the troublemaker. Okay. That's with make. Now, let's look at take. What is take? Take a break. Take a break. Take a chance. Take a look. Take a seat. Take an exam. Take notes. Right? Take temperature. And this with take. Let's look at with break. Break a habit. Break a leg. Break a promise. Break a record. Break a window. Break someone's heart. I know you shouldn't be doing that, but we do it. Break someone's heart. Don't do that, people. Okay? Break the ice. Break the law. Don't do that even. Okay? Break the news to someone. Catch fire. Catch. Now let's look at catch. Catch fire. You catch a cold. All of these under catch. I think you can make words something like this with pay. Like I think we just spoke about pay interest, pay by card, pay by cash. Pay someone, pay attention, save has got a lot of words with that. Save electricity, save energy, save money, save one spend. So just look for the verb words and start with that. Start practicing with that is what I would say. I'm going to give you a few quick corporate words now, which is going to be very useful. So annual turnover. That's a collocation. You bear in mind, keep this in mind. People say, no, bear in mind. Break off negotiations. cease trading, chair a meeting, close a deal, close a meeting, come to the point, dismiss an offer, draw a conclusion, draw your attention to, launch a new product, lay off staff, go bankrupt, go into partnership, make a loss, make a profit. Market forces, this word will be pretty much used every day. Market forces, sales figures, take on staff, right? So I'm sure you all have heard this 10, 12 phrases that I've quickly read, right? So I repeat them quickly for all those who wants to listen to that again. The corporate terms, right? So business English, corporate collocations, annual turnover, bear in mind, break off negotiations, cease trading, okay? Chair a meeting, close a deal, close a meeting, come to the point, dismiss an offer, draw a conclusion, okay? Draw your attention to, get it? Draw your attention to, launch a new product, lay off staff, go bankrupt, go into partnership, make a loss, make a profit, market forces, sales figures, okay, take on staff. I'll drop this on the chat box as well, people, right now, just after this. And that's what it is. Any questions, anything that anybody wants to ask me, anybody has a question for me, someone wants to say something, question, comment, people, I'm open to it. Anybody? People? No, nobody?
No comment, but we have 4 listeners who joined. Any comment you
Oh my
want?
God.
Yeah. Guru Pratibha, Maria, and Shrikant. So Shrikant was continuously chatting with us. So he was recommending few words. And
Wait, then, yeah.
yeah.
Yes, please. Someone unmuted.
Okay. No comment, I think. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Wonderful. So thank you, people, for joining in. It's always a pleasure to be on DC Live. It's always a great thing that you all join here, and I'm very happy that that you people have joined here and listened in directly. It's always a great feeling to have audiences interacting with you, and thank you for that. And with that, I'm here at another, closing another episode of Grammatist. That's all the time we have for today's episode of Grammatist. Thank you for tuning in. Join us again next Monday at 5:30 p.m. for another, journey into the world of language. From all of us here, this is Rudra signing off from DC Live. Remember the tagline: we care, we share, and we are on air. Have a great week. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Rudra.
Thank you.
So thank you for the new live listeners today. So we are also inform like the people who join live and interact or comment about the show or something like that. We'll give them an Amazon voucher. So the people who joined live, so all the 4 like Guru Pratibha, Maria Raji, Sandesh Kumar, and Shrikant. So you just share your comment on DC Live chat box. You will get an Amazon voucher on your shared mobile number. Thank you for joining. Stay tuned to DC Live. We care, we share, and we are on air.